It's the meal. It's the muzzle. Haas and Pfeff Incorporated. We're gonna do it. Okay, since this video, is dedicated to and in tribute to, the lovely, Penny Marshall, the actress who played Laverne on Laverne and Shirley. She was a producer as well as a director, and a very charitable person and someone that I admired very, very much. But once again, hi, I'm Steez. Welcome back to my YouTube channel if you're here. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you again. I woke up actually like about an hour ago, so that was I think it's like 1 in the morning or like 1:30. I didn't check before I came out here, but yeah, I woke up at like I told you guys like in my hangouts chat my Emmy mates that I was going to like visit with my fiance Joe, but it turned out that I fell asleep. I mean, we got to talk for like 30 minutes, but I fell asleep and I slept until like I said, I woke up an hour ago. But so this is a Mandela effect for me, and I found some residue. So it's absolutely a Mandela effect, and I'm shocked because Penny Marshall is not only one of my favorite actresses of all time, but I also just think that uh, her comedic ability and her comedic timing was effortless, and she was the star of the show as far as I'm concerned. Absolutely love Cindy Williams, who played Shirley. Shout out to her wherever you are. I love you. If you happen to see this, who's to say? You never know. Crazy things happen, and synchronicity is all around me all the time. So but yeah, that's why I introed this with the intro to the theme song of Laverne and Shirley, because I have the box set and I'm obsessed with it, and I'm on the second disc of season 4 already, and I've only had it since Saturday, I believe. Saturday or Friday or Saturday. But okay, so did you guys even know or hear about the fact that Penny Marshall died? I'm just gonna give you guys a second to process that. I'm wondering how many of you are going to also see not see, realize that you didn't even know until I made this video. And I mean, she's an A-list celebrity. It would have been and should have been headline news at the Times, and I say Times because and the only reason that I found out that she even passed away in the first place is because Joe and I were just like discussing how much we love the show, so I decided to Google Penny Marshall and Cindy Williams ages. So I googled both their ages separately, and it said I googled Cindy Williams first or whatever, and she's 77 and alive and well. And then I googled you know I googled Penny Marshall's age and name and everything, and it said that she died at the age of 75. Like, it said like I don't remember what year she was born, but do the math or whatever. And I'm not going to reveal the date that it said next to that, because that's what shocked me the most. Well, actually, I'm going to. It's not going to spoil anything, because this is absolutely a Mandela effect. It's one that I researched, and no one else has discovered it. No one's even touched on it. And there has been very, very little publicity in regards to her death and her funeral proceedings. But yeah. So she died on December 17th of 2018. Like 2 months ago. Uh, so I don't know if you guys are as shaken up by that as I am, but I'm super shaken up by it. One, because not only do do I like am I on YouTube 99% of my day, every single day, when I'm not sleeping. Um, I also like, I also check the trends on Twitter, just because like I like to follow pop culture and stuff like that. Not only because it just interests me, and I just have a vast array of knowledge about that kind of thing, and it just comes to me naturally. But I also like to keep in touch with things that are possible effects for my channel, and that I can that I can make you guys aware of also. And so I never once saw hashtag rest in peace Penny Marshall on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, on any social media platform. And I don't know. Sound off in the comments down below. Let me know. Did you guys hear about her dying 2 months ago? Penny Marshall's death was 2 months ago. Really? Absolutely not. But and about her funeral proceedings, like I mentioned earlier, um, I like YouTubed, um, Penny Marshall like funeral services or funeral proceedings, something of that, something in that vein. Um, and not only is there residual proof that uh, it was televised or whatever, but the dates are different, and the dates are different within months. And then one of them is from 2017. It's like 12. 22 of 2017, and that's weird to me. And one of them was posted from like Fox News, and one was from like CNN, and the other one was from like CNBC. So I mean, it's like the upper echelon of like the media, and I'm not necessarily a fan of the media because there's the whole media bias thing, and also brainwashing and persuasive verbiage and terminology, and I don't buy into that kind of thing, and I'm not I don't it's the sheeple mindset that they think that we all have, and that it's an insult to me. But no, it's there's residual proof that her death date was reported in not only in different months in last year, but at the end of last year, but also in 2017. And there's also her funeral proceedings. The dates don't match up, and I just know for a fact that with as much time as I invest in celebrities and pop culture, and Emmys and my Mandela Effect channel, and YouTube in general, and everything like that, I would have absolutely known, and I would have been devastated, and I would have like grieved her death as a fan, and I didn't get to do so. And it's just like, what a slap in the face that is, to the, like, whatever reality that I was in, that I don't remember her dying, and right before Christmas of last year. And that's the only way that I can put it. But this one is insane. Joe absolutely agrees with me, my fiance Joe, and he said that uh, he was like, this is, if I had a YouTube channel like yours, and he was like, if I was any good at it or whatever. And he's hard on himself, but he of course, like, he could totally do it. He's awesome. But he agreed, and he was like, if I had a YouTube channel myself like yours, I would make a video about it, because you make videos that mean something to you, and that are truthful to you, and things that not necessarily everybody else sees. But uh, what what do you guys think? And like, the last point on my little outline that I made is it just says WTF with like a bunch of question marks, and it's underlined a whole bunch of times. But it's just because, what the fuck? You know what I mean? What the fuck? Ugh. I don't get it. I would have heard. I would have heard about it. Why is there residue for it? It's a Mandela effect. It's a Mandela effect that I discovered, and it might be the first one. And that's really exciting for me, and not just for me. I'm so excited for us, because like, maybe, I mean, maybe other people will catch on to this and see it. And I mean, because just as a fan, I'm insulted. I'm like, come on, the simulated realities, and CERN, and Emmy. Come on, you give me a break. Like, I love Penny Marshall. I love her, and I say that in present tense because who's to say she's not alive in one of the parallel realities? They're so, like I've said before, they're so stacked, and they're so similar, just slightly different. And I'm sure she's somewhere where she could watch this in a reality. That probably sounds a little out there, but the more awakened I become, and the more hypersensitive I am to this sort of thing, the more it doesn't even sound like it's remotely even a long shot. Um, but once again, I'm Steesburger. If you want to find me on Instagram and Twitter, you can do so. It's just at Steesburger. All lowercase, no spaces, just like my YouTube handle name. And if you want to send me a Hangouts message, and you're like somebody that isn't subscribed, or somebody that doesn't want to show their face necessarily, because some people don't want to, and to each their own, and I respect everybody and love everybody for doing so. And all my viewers, I love you so much. And that's what, in regards to my last video. But yes, I forgot what I was saying. But I'm Steez. I'm an Amir. And oh yeah, I was gonna give my email address. That's right. Okay, so my email address, if you guys want to hang out, chat me. To anybody that doesn't want to like publicly talk about it or comment or like or whatever or subscribe, that's fine. But I mean, if you want an outlet and you want to talk to somebody and you want to talk to someone about it, I'm here for you. I would be happy to do that. That's why I made this channel, is to help others and to help myself along the way. But my email address is ousleysteven@gmail.com. That is OUSLEYSTEVEN @gmail.com. And yes, that's my real name. I don't mind giving it. You know what I mean? Just because there's nothing on this channel that I wouldn't want anybody to see that knows me in my 3D life. That's just like I said. It's the year of authenticity. I love you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. I'll give you one right back. Subscribe if you like this sort of thing. Comment down below, please. Sound off in the comments down below and let me know. When did Penny Marshall die for you? Did you even hear about her death? And did this one really kind of make you scratch your head for a second and say, WTF? Well, I love you guys, and once again, what does Cheeseburger love? He loves his cheeseburgers.